Okay, let's go.
Should be here. Look at the crisis. Look at the problem.
Birmingham's bin workers are on strike after the council plan to cut jobs, leaving around 150 workers £8,000 worse off. Now, England's second largest city is facing bin mountains piling up.
That's Winston Green, isn't it, Noble?
If everyone says just one bag, how much is going to be there? Tell me.
If ever there's like a symbol of how this is a failed society, yeah?
Look at the people that live in them, they don't give a shit, just throw it and leave it.
We don't live like this in Pakistan.
I just don't understand. England is a nasty country now anyway.
The rats is everywhere.
You're coming straight out of the sewer. And
wow.
I've got pictures of rats in my house.
in the house?
Yeah.
Birmingham rats are on steroids.
It's our communities that are getting hit the hardest.
It's a pity it's have to be Birmingham.
Wow, big up the content
So right
creator.
now in Birmingham, there's 17,000 tons worth of rubbish. People are coming.
All right, let me pause this a second, folks, because we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in. Look, do you see what's going on, Noble?
Yeah,
we are content right now.
Yeah.
We are content. This better ain't from bro. Big up yourself, same way. But it's content. A man knows. Let me go to Bron. I'm gonna get content. I'll just go down there, pick the worst zone, and just go and film. You've got a video. This video's got over 100k.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So, well, let me just get that right. Actually, I think it has.
Meeting point to collect all their rubbish. There's a couple lorries here. People coming with their bags full. I've seen a couple wheelie bins too. And it's caused.
Where are we at right now, Noble? Where's this?
In this part of Birmingham. We're right in the southwest part at the minute.
Yeah,
we're going to go to the centre into the more diverse areas later on. But let's just check this place out here as people get rid of their rubbish. I mean, look at this pile just over here. Has been
that ain't too bad, that pile there.
This is big as cats around here.
Yeah, man, go to.
One thing I will say is I will credit this content creator because I stumbled across this one myself.
Yeah.
He's showing a lot more of a balance. He's taking a more of a balanced journalistic approach to this whole thing versus, let's say, 80+% of these people who are coming down just to get clicks and just to potentially push an agenda where this geezer is, I mean, he's not. Just looking at his phenotype, he doesn't look specifically indigenous himself. He's mixed with something. He looks, kind of oriental and stuff. Well, anyway.
Bartley Green Western scene. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, South. He's...
What's your thoughts on all the strikes?
Being a council is absolutely crap.
Yeah. So,
they get a lot of money for a little bit of work.
Yeah.
You got one by us. Just bugger all and get spent 20,000 a year.
So you think they should just pay them?
Yeah,
just pay them.
Payroll, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey, buddy. So you got the Birmingham shirt on. Are you local to the area?
Yes, I am, but yeah.
How long have you lived in Birmingham for?
Oh, 30, 40 years.
Have you ever seen anything like this in Birmingham?
No.
Really?
No, seriously.
Yeah. Right.
Fucking madness.
Why do you think this? Is it the council? Is it the bin men?
Council.
Yeah, you're more against the council.
The people have had enough of the council, Noble. They've had enough of the council. I'm telling you. They're fed up with the council. Like, notice everyone's mentioning everybody. They've mishandled this thing, Noble. And remember, check this now. Mans are paying their council tax. So imagine you're paying for a service,
Come on.
You've paid for, we can't not pay them, Remember that? But the only way to stop this is for the residents to come together. That's the only way. Because you know what?
In what respect, sorry?
Yo, if everyone didn't pay their council tax, they're going to lock everyone up.
Oh.
If we could all get on code and every man say, nothing's happening until you sort this thing. Even if 50% did it, they'd have to sort that fast, Noble.
This is all by design because what are they doing? Birmingham City Council are paying out of their ass to get a private contractor to come in and do this, to do excess work, to pick up some of the slack. Not all of the slack, but some of the slack.
Facts. And Weston said, in all honesty and maybe defense of the bin men, not all areas look like this again. My area got a collection last week. Okay, Weston, so the reason you got a collection is because they have agency staff who are now going to the worst of the worst parts and trying to stop this kind of content from going out. Because right now there's a bag of videos about the bin strikes on all the major platforms. So the council have to do something, innit? They've got to do something.
And also, this is and look, this is no disrespect at all, but this is just how it is. It depends on the area you're in. If it's a heavily Asian area, there is going to be loads of bins.
Real talk, because there's more people per house. So check it. The average, you might have, if you go to somewhere like, say, Sparkbrook, yeah? In Sparkbrook, a man's average household might be 6 people.
6, exactly.
So you think, so 6 people, how much rubbish is that? That 6 people could produce between 7 to 10 black bags, you know?
Easy.
I remember, that's including recycling.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of rubbish. There's a lot of rubbish that is generated from day to day, especially in them zones.
Sorry, brother.
No worries, mate. All right. So that man now, he's lived there 30, 40 years. He says he's never seen anything like this in Birmingham. Absolute dystopian society we're living in. People having to bring their rubbish, probably driven quite far just to bring it here. This age to say he's chucking it over the fence. You don't want to be on camera, but look at it. Piles and piles of rubbish. You've got another couple of lorries just here. It's caused an absolute traffic jam. So what they're doing, they've arranged times across parts of Birmingham to collect all the rubbish at certain locations. It's going to happen all week, and you're going to get big queues like this. People having to dump stuff. She's getting rid of the TV. I don't think anyone has ever seen anything like this. I definitely haven't. Can you ever name a bin strike that's gotten this bad?
Yeah.
Now, the obvious question I've got to ask. Now, look, my man's coming literally with a wheelie bin. I get that for this particular scenario. In this is the Bartley Green site, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, there's people coming up in cars now. Now, throughout Birmingham, there's a plethora of tips, isn't there? Household waste places. Why would they be all queuing up here in their cars with the bins? Why wouldn't they just go to the household recycling place and get rid of them?
I've heard, and this is no excuse, but I've heard that the queues at the tips are crazy right now. That's why you're getting fly tippers.
Yeah, well, in this particular video, he goes to another one and there's the fly tipping outside of the damn tip.
Yeah, because people ain't going to queue. They're not going to queue at the tip, innit? And remember, those tips are not built to be able to handle residents. They're busy enough as it is. So when the residents are coming there to the tip now with all this extra rubbish, it creates a backlog, even for them people, even for them. There's a lot of money being generated somewhere during this.
Bloody hell. Can't drive and can't clean up the mess in Birmingham. What's he doing? Terrible driving. All over the flowers. Complete no respect for the area. They're running over the flowers. There's rubbish all in the streets. Absolute state of it at the minute. Hi madam, how long have you waited for your bins to get collected?
Ages. The queue's all the way back, way back.
How many weeks worth is this?
How many weeks worth?
Yeah.
Well, we haven't had a refuse collection since before Christmas. Not recycle.
Right, so we've been waiting since Christmas for their rubbish?
For recycling.
Just recycling.
And normal rubbish, this will be, because I've got neighbours as well.
11 weeks.
This will be probably 6 weeks or more.
Yeah. Are you one of the worst affected areas, would you say, or you?
We've got a cul-de-sac and there's people that don't drive, so Bartley Green, yeah. But it's nice to see that everybody cares, and our local councillor here has been amazing.
Oh, she's the local councillor, this woman?
Local councillor.
Okay,
she's been amazing. She's going around doing all the fly tip and everything. So there is people in the area that care. There's a lot that don't. But
when you say they don't,
this is the problem though. This is the problem though, yeah. With any community across the UK, there are people who this is a pit stop for them. This ain't their home like that. You see what I'm saying? Like even like here in Brom, like there's man, this is a pit stop.
Yes.
I'm not here for the long run. Mm-hmm. So I don't care what happens to this city. I'm going to spit the gum out. I'm going to throw rubbish on the floor. I'm going to fly tip because I don't care. I'm out of here as soon as I can. There's a lot of that because this city might be less than 30% Brummies now.
It's sad to say.
I'm going to keep it real. It might be less than 30%. So you see like even like all that brother there that had the blues kit on, them are like the original, you know what I mean, for our generation. Like you don't really see too much man like that again.
Nah, boss.
You see what I'm saying?
Don't.
Right.
The rubbish,
I live in a cul-de-sac, I got assaulted the other night over rubbish.
What do you mean?
I got smacked in the face.
For what?
Because somebody wouldn't pick the rubbish up when I asked them nicely.
Yeah.
So that's
Do
what
you think
Man
it's a
punched the
cultural
woman.
issue or do you think it's a societal
they're
issue?
taking it as a culture issue.
Okay.
Culture.
Yeah.
Right, so you think there's certain
Yeah, listen to the word, man. Listen to
background
the
to
words.
our...
Well, we don't like to say, do we? But, you know,
Right, okay.
it's ridiculous. It's gone beyond a joke now. But it's nice.
No,
to
but let's address the elephant in the room, man.
Sure.
Let's address the elephant in the room. Because man said that we tried to be politically correct. Do you wanna address the elephant?
The big elephants, the East Indian elephants, potentially. Because in essence, as I highlighted, as I said before, the majority of this of the excess rubbish, that, where you see in these huge bins, big bin bags everywhere, it is in Asian areas. There's no getting away from that. Now, we played the video last week of the Muslim brethren saying, what the hell's going on, man? Especially during this month, we're supposed to be helping out and making sure these things is clean and all that. We do have people who's on their job, on their deen even, doing the thing. But you've got a lot of them in that community who don't give a rat's ass. And the way they do things is very different culturally, as how we do things, being British or being Caribbean. Yeah. So listen. You see it. They're coming out of shops. They've got wrap. Take the miles out, dash straight on the floor. Come out of Greg's, wrap it, yamming it straight on the floor. And this isn't just East Indians, Asians, Pakistanis. This is most people these days that are doing this. There's no advertisements on TV no more, Mark, saying keep Great Britain great and clean and tidy. There's no bins with a little logo on there which you put in the rubbish in the bin. There's no promotion of keep or even sense of keep Britain tidy.
Facts.